The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-445-1044. The Trader's Edge. Now, Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you got the NASDAQ futures are up 3. S&Ps are up 9. We have the gold futures up 580. We're trading at 1156. Silver's up 24 cents at 1560. Let's see. Copper's up 5.5 pennies, 267. You got oil up 23 at 48.40. Bonds, the 10 years up 14 ticks. 127.13. The 30-year is up 25 at 160.10. And King Dollar, check this out. This is going to be a trip watching this whole. We get some dynamic shifts happening right now, folks. And this is, you talk about some opportunities out here. It's in spades. So King Dollar is down 725 ticks. That's after getting up into the 100.16 mark. My take is that King Dollar just finished the ABC structure on the way up. The reason being, I'll show you intraday. As soon as it finished it, it came off that high with volume. So this is going to be wild watching this shake out. Euro is up 77 at 106.25, and the yen is trading down 42 at 121.04. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Now, let's go take a look at the world of the dollar first. I want to bring this dollar up because we're going to figure out the dynamics inside of this and what are the implications. So when you finish an ABC structure on the way up, folks, okay, bottom line is that you do something other than continue that way on a short-term basis, not necessarily long-term, but it's pretty cool inside the index of how an ABC structure works. So what we did out here this morning, we got to 100.06. Huge expansion, no doubt about that. Now watch this. If you happen to be watching TigerTV, how we came off this level. We came off this level, the first leg down, had some juice behind it. The first sell was at 0320 this morning. Second sell was at 410, but this is the big one. The big one here, someone threw everything at it, and that was at the open of the actual index, okay? So thus far, we've had 44,000 contracts. 5,200 of those contracts was breaking the B point of an ABC structure on the way down. So what you have is this. We finished the ABC structure on the way up. Now you get an intraday ABC structure on the way down. Your A point on this is the 100.06, and your B point is 98.99. So you get about a penny actually. But what that says, it says two different things. It says number one, we're going to go to 98. So that's down another 995 ticks. Now let's reverse the structure, and we go take a look at gold, and this is what's really cool. Okay, so we take a look at the gold structure, and this is what we have with gold. Gold is trading at 760. We've done already 74,000 contracts. That's a monster amount of contracts, folks. Excuse me. And where we've been, and it's only 9:10 in the morning. So where did they come in? Well, they came in right when who was ever selling the dollar, guess what? They were buying gold. The contracts, they did 8,000 contracts. Bang, they send gold from 57 up to 60. What I expect you're going to see here, we're going to start climbing all the way up to this 1169. So there's some action out here in the currency market, in the commodity market. Now let's get over and we take a look at the S&Ps. So what we have inside the S&Ps is this. We take a look at the SPY. What you're looking at the SPY had sideways move out here yesterday. You're going to have a slight bump up this morning. And what I expect you're going to see, this little bump up is going to basically get you, well, 205.35 right now. Let's see. That doesn't even get you to the gap. The SPY closed at 204.50, 205.35. It's going to get just to right underneath it. So this little baby can get up to like the 206.37 mark. As you get up there, I expect that's going to be the sell again. In what just was pushed over the news, Intel closed at $32.33. Intel. They're cutting their first quarter revenue on weaker PC demand. That is going to hit the chip makers, and it's going to hit them very quickly. That is going to end up hitting the NDX 100. Bottom line is that yesterday, what you did have out here, the NDX 100 was, prior to the last few days, one of the strongest indices out there. Bottom line, it's back inside the lower range. If we go take a look at the 3Qs right now, what you're going to see is that the 3Qs are back inside the lower range. The 3Qs right now are at, they closed at 105.11. They're going to open about 105.16. Anything under 106.24 keeps them in the lower range, keeps them that they want to go after this 99.96 area. So there's going to be some really nice trading opportunities out here. Bonds. Let's go to the bond market, because what we have with bonds is this. These bonds look to me like they're doing a counter-trend bounce. But it's going to be, because of the way that the dollar operated this morning, I got to put some thought process into this for a little bit to really figure out. Because, so picture, yeah, we have a change of trend in the bonds, my take. We have a change of trend now, I say, in the dollar, okay? So this is going to be really wild, shaking it out. The way that the bonds have traded this morning, we're at 160.15, up 30. These bonds want to go further. Now watch, this is why I think this is going to shake out. So bonds are moving further. So bonds look to me like, let's say we run to 163.01. 163.01 is the high that was produced on the 25th of February. That's the top of the consolidation. That would be sweet, because if you continue up at that level and the market, the S&P, can continue to stay at highs and we're getting light volume, guess what? That's going to be the sell up at that area. The dollar index is going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. If we go over to the euro, euro right now, what we did out here at the euro this morning, euro got to 104.95, rejected that price, and it's been a one-way route, no doubt about it. So getting a bounce out of here is not something that would be unexpected. Over in Asia last night, we had Asia, the Nikkei was up 1.3%, 1.4%. Shanghai was up, Hang Seng was up 0.3. Shanghai was up 1.7. In Europe this morning, what we have is that you have the FTSE is up 1%. The DAX is flat. The DAX yesterday just took off beyond belief. And the FTSE couldn't move. So it's really interesting that this morning that the FTSE is up 1%, but the FTSE had come down with monster volume. The FTSE traded out from 68.76, 10th, 11th. This is interesting. Yeah, 12th. Okay, so the FTSE had come down with 924 million shares. That is a big number, folks. A monster number, actually. And as one of our tigers is saying, you got Microsoft down this morning. Microsoft closed at 41.98. That's trading down $1. And more than likely with, that's pretty. That's going to go into this low. Let me pull Microsoft up a little. And what that has to do with, the, look at that. Oh, Microsoft is going to be toast. So Microsoft is 41. Microsoft, you talk about a trashing, man. Microsoft went from 47 to 40. Is that right? Yeah, on the 30th. I don't know. Yeah, Microsoft would. That's volume off the high. So Microsoft's going down to 36. What I expect that has to do with this morning is that Intel coming out and turning around. Yeah, that's what it is. Saying that they got weaker PC demand. That's what that's going to be all about. Silver. Let's go over to the silver market and take a look at silver. SIK5, because my take here is that you want to get into these commodities, folks. If this dollar change is real, well, you get two different things with the dollar, which is really cool. What you have is that even if it's a counter-trend bounce, bottom line, commodity is going to move. Why? Because it get trashed. So silver right now is trading at 1560. And silver, you get back inside 1574, and you get some real action out here inside the silver market. The GLD yesterday, GLD operated correctly, meaning got into its low, had dramatically lighter volume. When we say dramatically lighter volume, we went down with 6.5 million versus 13.5 into the swing point of November 5th. So the way that is set up, can't bust them down. Guess what? It's going to try to bust them topside. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Oil. Let's go to the oil market. CLJ. Let's see if we get any action in oil. Oil, what we have out here. Okay, so she's got 64,000 contracts right now. Make sure I'm on the right contract. Oil goes month by month, folks, so you always got to be on top of oil, making sure that you get the right contract up here. So CLK5. Okay, so you get 31,000 contracts. Now, oil, this is going to be pretty amazing. Oil still can't get out of its way. You know, yesterday, oil, we got down to 49.17. You got under this price point here of the 50.11. Bottom line is that oil just can't make it. And yes, folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform yet, this is a great time to do it. You can come over to our website at TFNN, hit the Nadex button. You can bring up the platform. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into you. And as one of our tigers in he's looking at the gold contract. It's a 3-to-1 for a move over on gold, a 3-to-1 move over 1163. And what I'd suggest you also do, and this is probably right when to do it, look at and in fact I'll bring it up at the break. You want to look at the long euro, because what happens inside those currency contracts is that your premium's going to be low, because basically it's been a dead move. It's been a one-way move with the dollar going up, yet euro going down. And let me bring this back up right now. And they only have to move a few ticks. And when you're coming off a bottom, if I'm correct in this assumption, you're going to see a couple of really fast moves out here. Let me get this. So DXH5. Okay, so right now, so yeah, this would be sweet. So you're at 99.17. I'll bring the euro up on the other side. You know, this 99.32, yeah, I mean, you could basically, you're talking 17 to 32, 15 more ticks. 15 more ticks on the dollar index, you sell the heck out of that. And if we go over to the euro, you'd be buying the euro. And yeah, this is a nice setup. Okay, so watch this. The euro right now, we're at 106.11. Long the euro is 106.01. So you're 13 ticks away. And what you're gunning for, folks, is this. So watch how this shakes out. Your spike up there at 64 is insane. If you get 50 ticks inside the Nadex contract, forget it. You're going to be at the Four Seasons. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. NASDAQ futures are down 6. You have the S&P's up 7. Gold's up 650. We're going to be right back.
We're told to follow our passion and everything else will fall into place. I hope that's what each of you are doing each and every day. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Money Master Show at TFNN.com, and my passion for technical analysis is what led me to the most fundamental discovery in pattern recognition, the Rhodes Momentum Indicator, market scanner, and trading strategy, a set of tools that identify the momentum and power of the trend, the likes of which have never been seen before, for every market and every time frame. Yes, folks, the trend is your friend, unless you're on the other side. New to technical analysis? This is the place to start. And experienced traders take advantage of the trend like never before. Experience the power of the Rhodes Momentum Indicator each day, available to subscribers of my newsletter service, Mastering Probability. I guarantee your satisfaction for the next 30 days unconditionally, so there's no risk to you other than being on the wrong side of the trend. Mastering Probability, available on the homepage of TFNN.com. And folks, live with passion.
Trade with confidence and clarity while using the software that thousands of institutional traders rely on to make the best and most accurate decisions. Choose from 1,000 equities, currencies, and futures instruments utilizing the TAS architecture. As seen on Bloomberg terminals worldwide, the TAS Profile Scanner is a benchmark technical filtering system that thousands of traders rely on, and now you can too. For a limited time for TFNN subscribers only, we've reduced the price to just $97. That's over 75% off. John Logan hosted a special subscriber-only webinar in December, and you'll gain access to that archive as well, so you can learn exactly what the TAS Profile Scanner can do for you. Try this product out. No matter what you trade, the TAS Profile Scanner can help you make more informed trading decisions. There's no obligation to pay anything. Don't let this offer pass you by. Get your 30-day free trial to the TAS Profile Scanner today by signing up at TFNN.com. Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN, and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Check out the new look of TigerTV. Now you can see all hosts, charts, and computer screens live in high definition. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, David White, Larry Pesavento, Andy Hecht, Thinkorswim, or Daryl Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on TigerTV. Now, crystal clear in high definition, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't seen the new look of TigerTV, then visit TFNN.com. Steve takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We get the S&P's futures up 7. NASDAQ is down 7. We have gold up 670. Bonds, you got the 10-year up 17, the 30 up 107, and King Dollar. King Dollar is down 700 ticks. You get the Euro up 76. And if you do happen to be over in that Nadex platform, folks, long the Euro, it gets interesting here, okay? So if you went from the 9 to 11 one, you'd be taking, right now we're at 621, and this is pretty cool because you could be risking $24 for 76 at 625, so you'd only be basically giving up 4 ticks. That's one of them. Now, this is where this gets interesting because you could risk $10 more and go for all day long, which would be pretty intense because there's a 250-point spread. That spread there, you'd still be doing the same one, but you're giving up 36 bucks for 217. Bottom line is that either one of them are basically different. The longer time spread, of course, is a lot more bread. That's costing you $17. But on the other side of that, you're getting another 100 and about 100 bucks. So, bottom line is that. Oh, how did I not show? Sorry about that. But I don't have my. No, I got the charts in there. Okay, one second. I guess. No, I have the charts in there. I'm not sure why that you're not seeing the charts. Anyway, the There she goes. Bottom line is that I expect what you're going to see here is a large change of trend. It's good. This is going to be wild shaking out, man, because the dollar strength has been amazing. There's no two ways about that. And can the dollar get much, much higher? Yeah, it can. But the way that this just came off that high right there, it's like, and we'll get the rest of the identification, meaning if, in fact, this dollar gets down like 1,200, 1,300 ticks today, and that's what I'm figuring it's going to do, maybe even more. Because what happens is this. If, in fact, there's a change of trend after you finish this ABC structure down, the volatility inside the dollar would be set up that is way too many people that are basically long the dollar, short the euro, and the scramble will go fast, furious, and all of the above. Particularly because the bonds also are moving, the euro's moving, everything's moving simultaneously. Now, the real key is going to be what does that do to our own S&P and the NASDAQ composite. The NASDAQ composite out here is going to get hit, no doubt, this morning because what you do have is that Microsoft right now is trading, let's see, yeah, it's trading down $1. That's going to do two different things. It's going to put a kibosh on the Dow Industrials and on the NDX 100. What I expect you're also going to see, which is going to put a kibosh on the Dow, is IBM. So if you are trading that Nadex product, you may want to be basically looking at those Dow contracts also, because what does happen, which is pretty cool inside those contracts, is that the Dow Industrials, because there's only 30 stocks, you just have to basically not just look at IBM, but Exxon also has been going down. Chevron's been going down. That weighting structure inside there is pretty intense. There's no two ways about it. Apple is going to basically gap lower today. The NASDAQ, what's going to be interesting here to see is the NASDAQ going to basically be leading us lower. The NASDAQ, no doubt, led us higher. So if, in fact, it's going to be the NASDAQ that leads lower, that's going to be pretty wild watching how this whole thing does shake out. Some of the higher volume stocks out here yesterday, the banks. Let's talk about the banks, because the banks, bottom line is that most of the banks got their certificate that, hey, listen, they're doing fine. This morning out here, they're not getting any traction, zero traction. You had Goldman closed at 184.17. That'll open at 185. Bank of America is going to open down about 30 cents. Citigroup, which did miracles, no doubt. Citigroup closed at 52.33. It's going to open at 54. 54 is not enough. 54 is its last swing point. These banks still have come down and came down with some real juice. So what I expect you're going to see out here is that you're going to see a slight bump up on the S&P. That'll hang up there for a while. I figure an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then you're going to see this market give it up again. The give up inside the market yesterday, it was subtle. It was there. But guess what you also had? You had expansion of volume as you're pushing into the lows that were generated the prior day. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. S&P futures are up 7. NASDAQ's down 5. Gold's up 620. Silver's up 24. Bonds up 15.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Who says you can't take it with you? TFNN says you can. With your mobile device and TFNN's live radio streams, TFNN has put it all in the palm of your hands. No special apps to download. No subscription fees for live radio or TigerTV streams. We say you can.
Each and every time that the dollar ticks higher, S&P wants higher price. Each and every time that the dollar's ticking lower, guess what? S&P wants lower price. Dollar, the metals, and the S&P are going tick for tick.
We say you can. The Tiger Financial News Network. Smart investors and professional traders know you can. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow Industrials up 113, Nasdaq's up 9, S&Ps are up 11. That's a beautiful thing. We got a nice bounce going here. The NQs are flat, up 120. Gold's up 550. You got silver up 22. Bonds, you got the 10-year up 12, 30-year up 26. And King Dollar's laying out there down 650. The euro's up 71. Inside the Dow Industrials, if we take a look at inside the Dow Industrials, this is what you have happening, putting strength inside the Dow on this bounce. You got United Technologies is trading up 206 at 120. American Express is up 138. That's a big dead cat bounce. Disney is strong. Disney's up 162. You got Goldman Sachs up 248. That's a dead cat bounce. Taken away from the Dow, you got Intel down 163. We got Microsoft off 68. You got Merck down. Oh, yeah, you got Merck up. So check it out. Out of 30 stocks, 28 of them are up. The only stocks that are down inside the Dow Industrials right now are Microsoft and Intel. And so this is going to be great watching this thing shake out. Let's go to Intel first. We take a look at Intel. Intel has a gap down. And what's happening with Intel? Oh, my God. I'm telling you. This it is so weird, folks, okay? But this October 15th swing low, it just keeps popping up, okay? And bottom line is that we're going to see the S&Ps pop up somehow, some way. So Intel, high volume swing low, $29.65. Guess what? It goes from $29 all the way up to $37. Pretty amazing. It's $8, right? So it's, yeah, my God, huge deal. Guess what? Ba-boom, comes down. Now this one here, this is what's going to be really wild. This baby looks like it's going to be an ABC structure on the way down. You know, you're blowing away the B point right now, which is March 10th with 11.2 million shares. We already have 4.2 million shares. So that sets up that you're going to go into this 29.65 level. That is on the daily. We put this on a weekly, and what you have is that this is pretty wild, man. See, the weekly just sticking out. You got to see how this sticks out, folks, okay? It's just crazy. Now, a weekly, we're 85 million. You're at 36, so it might not take it out on the weekly. We'll see how this shakes out. Might not take it out on the weekly, but it has danger. It's we're at let's see, yeah, it's Thursday, but that's where that baby wants to go. Microsoft. Let's go over to Microsoft MSFT. We take a look at Microsoft. What we have with Microsoft. Microsoft is down 72 cents. We're at 7 million shares. Microsoft already blew away its October 15th swing low. That swing low was 42. Then you bounced up to 50, and then you just absolutely took it apart on the 27th of January. I mean, took it apart, too. This is pretty intense. So Microsoft, the way Microsoft set up, first off, is to get down to 40. But Microsoft is actually set up to get down to 36. This pullback out here, we're just beginning this whole deal. There's no way that you have large multinationals getting smoked like they are getting smoked without that S&P going right after it. And now the S&P is giving us a trader's paradise favor out here today. So the SPY is up 1.37 right now. You get 7 million shares traded. Just let this bounce, let it bounce more. That's the bottom line. We're at 205.85. I'd let this baby bounce all the way up to 206.81, somewhere in there. Yeah, let it bounce like crazy. No two ways about it. That is a good number, and it's a good bounce. We go over to that dollar index again. We take a look at the dollar index. What you're going to see, we're going to get some selling inside this dollar index. Dollar index right now is at 99.05, and the way that this is straightened out right now, we had just hit up to 99.23, and no, 99.23, 99.235. That's where we just hit. Now what you're going to see, this baby's going to go after the 98.64, and inside that correlation, what that does inside that correlation is that the euro right now, there she is, 1 second. Inside the euro, we are at 106.28. That's going to go make that run up here for the 106.84. That's a nice run. That's another 50 ticks. And don't be surprised if it not only takes the 50 ticks out. See, the euro only has to get over 106.97. You get over 197, you can basically make it up to this. Well, let me see. Yeah, you can make it up to 107.93 today. That would be a total mind blower, folks. There's no doubt about it. That'd whip some stuff into it. Some of the higher volume stocks out here this morning. You get Intel's down $1.10. We got Citigroup up $1.95. Arcadia Pharmaceutical, that's just getting smoked. That was getting smoked after the close last night. That's down $9 at $36. We have Box is getting smoked. That's down $3.64. Inside some of the larger Dow stocks, you get ExxonMobil up $49. Disney's up $2. You get DuPont up $22. GM's up 28. Honeywell's up $1. 3M is up 152. You get a nice dead cat bounce going here, man. This is a good little scene. Let's go to the small caps. We take a look at the small caps. IWM. IWM is up 122. We're trading at 122. So you're up $1.22. You're trading at 122. We did 2.7 million shares. You're coming into 37 million. The high of that swing point is 122.64. 68. So let it get up there. That's what you want to do. If you're gonna basically hit that baby, let it get. Let it get all the way up there. We've got to 122.54 today. Let me bring this back 1 second. Oh, this is sweet. Okay, so watch what this has done. You had a gap down yesterday. We have a gap up today, and the gap up today, so we gapped down with 3.1 million shares. You gapped up with 1.7. This is beautiful. So check it out. So it got the price going. This is small caps. Got the price going, gapped higher with half the amount of volume. What you'd love to see right now is that you get a test of the high of today, which is the 54. Realistically, you want to get it into the 68. You get it into the 68, you already have lighter volume. All you need at that particular point is a rejection of price. And because of the way the Dow is up $1.60, that's going to look like a good number. It'll keep people happy. But the fact of the matter is that that's not a thing. We're still at 17,798 versus the 18,280 of the high, versus the two large downdrafts that were created. The first one last Friday when we went to from 135 to 825, and then from 989 down to the 662 number. So bottom line is that if we do go back over, and what you're going to see inside that chip sector, they're all down out here today, whether it's Intel, Micron, SanDisk, Advanced Micro, Texas Instruments, NVIDIA, Broadcom, Qualcomm, Maxim Integrated, Analog Devices, all of the above. There's some heavy pressure that is happening out here, no doubt about it. And we do have Intel's going right after that swing low that was created out there on October 15th. The October 15th swing low, folks, okay, wants to get hit. And we are so far away from that in the S&Ps, it's absolutely amazing. You know, the SPY, so check it out. This is just so cool because the SPY is at 206. The lower first swing point that it has to go after is 197. Your swing point, though, on the SPY is 181. That's 25 points away. That's over 10%. That is a monster number. I mean, a monster number. And we're going to go after it. There's no way that whether it's Intel, in fact, let's go over and take a look at ExxonMobil, because ExxonMobil, that broke it. Yeah, see, ExxonMobil still can't get out of its way. ExxonMobil right now is up 51. The October swing point is 86.91. It broke that with volume. And bottom line, they can't get any traction, man. And yes, the bears are definitely smiling, because what the bears want, folks, and this is about as sick as you get. You know, what's really wild about trading both sides of the market, or bears versus bulls, is this also. Bears always like bounces, and bulls don't like pullbacks. Well, no, I guess no, that would be right. Maybe they do like pullbacks. They keep buying the pullbacks, and they're getting rewarded for years, no doubt. So maybe that's not correct. But bottom line is that when you have some divergence like we have out here, it's really cool. Oh, let's go to the gold. This is cool. Okay, so check it out. Gold right now, they want to hit gold. They think they're going to hit gold. We're at 1154, and you're up 330. But this is a classic, and watch the classic, folks. This is coming back into where the first buyer was, where the first buyer took gold from 1153 to 1160. We did that with 8,000 contracts. Yeah, it's a gift from the trading gods, no doubt. Let me see. Okay, we're 4 minutes into this. You got to let this go. You got to let this go into the lows, into this 1153.80. We're at 1154 right now. You got to let it go right into it. What you're looking for is a rejection of price. You get 5 more minutes on this bar. So, yeah, there's no doubt about it. If you're on that Nadex platform, the risk versus the reward inside this gold contract is going to be so sweet, it's sick. And you got to remember something. If you're trading the Nadex product, your trade is your stop. Bottom line is that in a commodity market, in the currency market, the risk is extraordinary, especially in currencies, okay? Bottom line is that you have a defined risk in an incredible way inside that Nadex platform. Okay, so right now, we're 1154 on gold. The test of 1153.80. That's the number. The volume characteristic is not even going to come close, but you still have 5 more minutes. inside that bar. Now, watch what happens. This is what's really cool. You have the bar that is at 8:30 this morning, but what you also have is that from 1:40 yesterday afternoon is the 11:53 number. So what's so cool here is you have both areas. The 11:53, we went from, that was 1:30 this morning, we went from 11:53 all the way up to 11:64. We pulled back, monster buy at the 11:53 this morning. You're coming back, you're testing that, you're testing with dramatically lighter volume. What does that set up? That sets up two different things. It sets up, I suspect, a rejection of that price, lower price, and a run up to at least the 1160 mark in gold. So it's going to be cool, pretty cool watching the shakeout. And simultaneously, as you're looking at that market, what you want to be looking at is what? All you have to do is go look at the dollar. The dollar basically is coming down as gold was coming down. That is about as cool as you get, because guess what? The correlation is there, man. Higher dollar, lower gold, higher gold, lower dollar. And the dollar has just finished an ABC structure on the way up. We go over to the euro, and that euro trade's coming in sweet right now, because the euro, it's only at 32 right now. It's at 32. It was at 06 though when we were talking about that. But this euro wants to go to 84. So that's another 50 pips on the way up. And I expect you're going to see that. You're going to see that pretty quickly. The volatility inside the marketplace today is going to be absolutely dynamite, folks. Okay, Nasdaq is up 18. You get the Dow up 166. The NDX 100. So let's take a look at what's putting juice into the NDX 100. You get Netflix is up $9. You get Monster Beverage up $2.75. Verstech is up 120. And you have Dollar Tree up 129. Taken away from it on the way down, Intel is down $1.04. We got Seagate down 134. Garmin is down 44, and Western Digital is off 165. Yeah, and Western Digital is also making a way back to the October 15th swing low. This October 15th swing low is sick. No two ways about it. 877-927-6648. We go over and we take a look at the 3 Qs and see what kind of volume we're coming in with this today. 5.1 million right now on the NDX 100 on the Qs. We take a look at the SPYs. The SPYs, I have anemic volume. It's as cool as it gets, folks, okay? 14 million shares. You get 14 million, you're coming into 157 million, and you're coming into 188. It'd be so cool if the SPY could get up to 107.10. And we've hit 106, no, 206 rather, 206.25, 207.10, because what that would be the low of the downdraft that was created last Friday. That's what you'd love to see it do. Why? Because then your back is right against the wall on that side. So inside the commodity markets in general, this is what you have. Copper is up 2%. You got gasoline at 1.6. Silver's up 1. Cotton up 0.9%. 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 178. You get the Nasdaq up 24. S&Ps are up 17. Oh, there's action, man. We got action. You stay right there, folks. Come right back.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of of shorting and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
We're told to follow our passion and everything else will fall into place. I hope that's what each of you are doing each and every day. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Money Master Show at TFNN.com, and my passion for technical analysis is what led me to the most fundamental discovery in pattern recognition, the Rhodes Momentum Indicator, market scanner, and trading strategy, a set of tools that identify the momentum and power of the trend, the likes of which have never been seen before, for every market and every time frame. Yes, folks, the trend is your friend, unless you're on the other side. New to technical analysis? This is the place to start. And experienced traders take advantage of the trend like never before. Experience the power of the Rhodes Momentum Indicator each day, available to subscribers of my newsletter service, Mastering Probability. I guarantee your satisfaction for the next 30 days unconditionally, so there's no risk to you other than being on the wrong side of the trend. Mastering Probability, available on the homepage of TFNN.com. And folks, live with passion.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Catch Steve Rhodes as he teaches techniques on technical analysis using pattern recognition, celestial charting, Fibonacci, and other tools. The Trader's Edge, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up $1.78. You get the Nasdaq up 26. S&Ps are up 17.5. They had a nice expansion up, folks. And check this out, okay? So this is a trading gift from the trading gods to the bears. So we take a look at this S&P. S&P right now are up $18. Here, I'll do the SPY because the sell's right here, folks. Bottom line is that you get the sell, and it's going to be really wild watching this shakeout. So if we do the SPY, this is what you have. SPY's at 206.34. When we gapped down yesterday, it's 206.37. That's the number. It's up here with nothing. 0, 0. Each one of these expansions just didn't have the juice, which is just so cool. Because what I expect you're going to see right now, it's not going to be able to make it over this 206.81. It hit the 43 mark. We're at 29 mark right now, and then we'll see how it pushes back into the lower part of it. If we do go over to the Dow Industrials, in fact, we'll use the diamonds to go over to the Dow so you can see that correlation. And the diamonds right now are trading 178.15. Same type of correlation, and it's a beauty. The diamonds had come down. We got to the price point of the, let's see, 178.51. We hit 178.32 today. That's 370,000 shares was into it. We did 330 going into it, which is a little bit more. Well, on the Dow, you'd have to let this one shake out a little, but it looks to me like you're going to have a failure here. We got to the price point of the 32. Let's see, 6 minutes into it. No, it's not going to make it. So we got 1.4. No, it's not going to make it. There's no way it's going to make it. So that's done too. So fast expansion, fast counter trend bounce. What you're going to see now you're going to start seeing some basically selling pressure come in the market. What I do expect you're going to see here is this, is that we're only at 9:56. You got about another hour and a half to get some really good trades off if, in fact, you're a bear. Always remember, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Have a great day. Have a safe day. Stay right there, folks. Get some more great programming coming right up for you. Dow up 182. NASDAQ up 27. S&P's up 17.5. Have a great one. Have a safe one.